Good morning, guys. MWUSA, Season 3, Episode 55. Only been home for about less than 2 hours, and I am heading off to work right now. Obviously, I didn't have the energy to go to a casino this morning before work because I got home so late. Right now, it's 28 degrees outside, clear skies, and today's goal is going to be to hit one casino and probably just one time. Tomorrow, hopefully twice or 3 times, and then we'll have a long week from there. I do want to talk about some things that I've been doing with credit cards. I have had a business EIN, which is employer identification number, for a lot of years, over 20 years, and I'm putting it to good use. I got an offer actually from a local bank first that I have checking accounts with, and it was just a small deal, and I wanted to try it out because I'd never tried anything like that before. I mean, years ago I tried some stuff, but that was so long ago. So this was open up a credit card with a local bank and spend $1,000 within the first 2 months, I think, and you get $100. Sounds pretty easy. I opened it up and I used it. One transaction was like $1,058, and about 2 or 3 weeks later, it showed up on my account as a credit for $100 and whatever dollars, $126 or something like that, because I get points also for using the card. So on top of the $100, I also get points that I can turn into cash. So I use that money to pay the credit card down, and then I use my checking account to pay off the credit card, and that's done. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that card. It is linked to my bank. I don't know. I probably won't keep it very long. I haven't read the guidelines, but I know there's no annual fee. So if I hold on to it for 6 months and then cancel it, I don't think it would be a very big deal. After that, I got an offer in the mail for a Chase Ink card. And this card has a 100,000 point offer. 100,000 points is equal to $1,000. You have to spend $8,000 within the first, I think, 3 months, and you get 100,000 points. On top of that, you're going to get points for spending that money, which I don't even know how much that is yet. But I had some big expenses recently, and I've got this trip coming up, and I was able to put actually more than $8,000 on it almost right away as soon as I got the card. And I am waiting for all that to post and see how many points I have. I'll convert it to cash, use that money to pay down the card, and basically I'm going to get like a $1,500 or $1,800 credit toward the balance that I just put on the credit card. So I thought that was pretty cool. I am going to put a new column on my spreadsheet for these offers, although they aren't going to be that many of them, but I am going to do that and kind of keep track of it. I did start listening to a couple podcasts that talk about this type of thing, and once I start learning more about it, I will let you know about it. But after I put those charges on that credit card, I got another offer in the mail. You know how credit cards are. Capital One is notorious for this. They'll send you a new offer every week sometimes. And with this offer, obviously they didn't think I was going to take it right away. They sent me another offer with a different code. The first credit card I got approved for a $34,000 credit card limit. The second one I just did over the weekend, and I got approved for a $32,000 line. Same terms, $1,000 for charging $8,000. So I'm going to use that to book the rest of the things for the trip to Europe. So hopefully within 30 days I'll have $8,000 on that, and that one will be done as well. I do need to investigate a lot of the perks that come with American Express, depending on the card. Actually, this is not American Express, but the Visa card. But also depending on the card, including American Express, sometimes you get free flights, you get free Amazon, whatever stuff, Hulu, Disney. You can get all these different things for free. Some of them have a annual fee of $4.95, sometimes more, and they include, let's say, 2 flights, so many dollars a month for Ubers and things like that. So I haven't gotten that advanced with it yet, but just took advantage of these 3 so far. And as I learn more about it and as I see how many points I get, I will let you know. So one thing I did learn recently from one of these Churning podcasts is that there are companies out there that will buy things from you at cost, or maybe $100 over cost. For example, MacBooks, things like that are high priced. It could be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and they'll give you $100 over your purchase price, and then they resell them because there's such a high demand and they're always sold out. And you don't care about any of that. All you care about is breaking even, because now you have $4,000 in spend that you created. So I'm going to learn more about that, and I'll give you more information on it as I learn. And if you have any information that could help everyone, let me know, and I'll put it out to everyone once I confirm it as well. So, all right, for now, letting you go, and going to work right now, and then we're going to try to hit a casino either at lunchtime or after work, so I'll let you know. Oh, by the way, my friend sent me a text at about 3 o'clock this morning, and he was still very far away from hitting that $5,000 must hit buy because he's slow playing it. And at that point, he'd been playing it for 26 hours or something like that, and he was still playing it. So he hasn't replied since. I don't know if he had him lock it and went to sleep and didn't wake up or what, but hopefully he didn't lose it because he was down so much money. But I'll let you know what happens with that when I find out as well. All right, guys, I am back. Boy, am I glad to be out of there. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been at work all day, ate there, did everything there, and meetings all day. And I try to do this on purpose, try to jam-pack all my meetings into Monday and Tuesday so I can be out of the office the rest of the week and be able to play. You're not going to believe this. I just got an update from our friend who is playing that $5,000 must hit buy. He is still playing it. So he is up to 41 hours. Is that right? Yeah. Just over 41 hours of playing it. And he's like, it's hilarious the way regular people think. He's like, at least I'll have my status for next year because I want to take a cruise and take my girlfriend on the cruise. And I want to impress her. Yeah, but you lost more yesterday than the cruise costs. I mean, these people just don't think, I see these things where they say if you get 1,000 points, then you get this free gift. The gift is worth about $18, and a point is $1, or a point is $5 in some cases. And so you're risking $1,000 for something that you're not even in the market for. You don't even want it. If you did want it, you would have shopped for it and you would have bought one, but you don't even care about it. But because it's in front of you, you're like, I'm already here, I'll just get the 1,000 points. So I am heading out his way right now. We'll see how he's doing. He is still, if it goes all the way to the top, at the rate that he's going, he's still 7 or 8 hours away. Still just taking his time, and every once in a while, he'll take a little break. He'll have him lock the machine. He'll go to the bathroom, get a drink, and then he'll come back. And he's been wearing the same clothes for 2 days, 2.5 days. Whatever. So anyway, right now, letting you go. I'm going to that casino, and I'll be back to let you know what happened. All right, guys, I am back. So I go into this place, look around a little bit, play a few slot machines. Oh, there he is. Oh, my gosh. And then I talked to one of the people that works here, and I tell him, hey, I heard so-and-so has been here for a couple days. He said, a couple days? He's been here for 4 days. He said he chased a different jackpot for 2 days, and then he chased this one for 2 days. Wow. Now, I go over to talk to the guy, and he's not there. He's got the machine locked. I just saw him on the highway getting ready to pull off the exit. So he's just coming back now. But that is so crazy. So I looked at it, and he is still a ways away. So let me tell you how many spins away he is. If it goes to the max, divide that by, he is still, if it goes to the max, he is still 5,940 spins away. Is that possible? Yeah, 5,940 spins away if it goes to the max. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I've talked about so many times. You have to balance your risk with your reward. What is your time worth? And I understand it's less variance if you do the lower bet. In this case, on this machine, it does not have a really high bet. The highest bet's only like $2.50, but the least you could do is fast play it. And you can see how long it's taking him. There was a lady next to him playing a similar machine at 1 cent. One line, 1 penny per line, 1 cent she was playing it. Can you imagine how many years that would take to hit? So anyway, I didn't get to talk to him. He texted me that he wasn't there, and he wasn't there. And, you know, I don't know if he'll even finish before midnight tonight. I mean, I could do another calculation here. I figure if he's at like 5,900 spins away, and he's only spinning about once every 10 seconds, so that means it's going to take 10 times more time than that. So that means it's 59,000 seconds divided by 60 minutes. What? Divided by 60 seconds divided by 60 minutes. He's 16 hours away still if he slow plays it like that. Wow, that's disgusting. Anyway, I ended up doing okay. I was only in there for about 20 minutes or so, and I ended up ahead $212. And I'm moving on. Right now, there's some kind of event going on, some kind of sports thing going on at the school that we're supposed to go to. So I'm going to get my car cleaned up a little bit because a few kids might want to ride with me. And I'm going to head home, get some dinner, and go to this event. And then I'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I will be a lot more rested, obviously, than I was today. So I will try to get a session in before work, at lunchtime, and after work. So the ideal situation would be 2 to 3 times in one day going to the same casino. So we'll see how that goes. Right now I'm going to let you go, and I'll update you. If he emails me or texts me or anything, I'll update you, let you know what's going on with him. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday morning, and the first thing I thought about doing this morning was to check on our little friend who's been playing that slot machine for a couple days. And as of right now, he has been playing it for 58 and a half hours, and he is not done. He is not done. He's getting very close, but I think he might be out of cash. He asked me and another guy for money, and I think he is panicking right now because he still has a long way to go. Not a long way, but the way he's spinning it, he's got a way to go. But imagine sitting at a slot machine for 58 hours because you don't listen to people. And there's no way he's leaving out of there less than down 6,000 or 7,000. So hopefully he learns his lesson. Well, I don't care if he learns his lesson or not, but it's just a very interesting story. Anyway, this morning I am heading to the office right now. I did not get a session in before, but I'm heading to the office. I'll be getting a session in at lunchtime and after work. And then I'm thinking about doing this because I have my trip coming up middle of next week, and I will probably not be able to go anywhere before that due to working on Monday and Tuesday. I'm thinking about working tomorrow, which is Wednesday, Thursday and Friday like normal, and then possibly either or Saturday and Sunday. So it could be both also. So just trying to get in some hours before I leave, and then I will be leaving on Wednesday of next week and be back the Wednesday after. So while I am gone, I will try to get some video, I will try to get some audio and kind of explain what's going on out there, where I'm going, and what I learned while I was out there. And I'm going to try to hit a few casinos while I'm out there as well. But keep in mind, I'm with family, so keeping my kids by themselves, in a foreign country, in a hotel room or an apartment, would probably not be good. So we'll see how things go. Anyway, right now, heading off to the office. Beautiful day, 39 degrees outside, no wind finally, because it's been so windy lately, and sunny skies. I'll be back. Well, guys, it's happened. Our team has shrunk again. So, yeah, somebody else. I told you somebody quit last week. We were down to 4 people. Somebody got fired yesterday. So now we're down to 3 people. And we're doing 8 people's work. So, do I really want to do this? Would I rather be on the road? Spoke to my wife last night before I found out about this. And I said, do I really still want to do this? So much more work to do, almost round the clock work now because of people leaving. It doesn't make sense for me to keep doing it and be stressed out. And her response was, yeah, but I don't want to give up the insurance. So that's what I'm facing right now. I don't know. So, obviously, I just want to go out and play and win money and all that stuff, but she wants to have the best insurance and more money coming in and have me be home all the time, never work, just spend time with the family, and it's just not possible. So we'll see what happens. Right now, it is lunchtime. I'm heading off to a casino. We're going to see what's going on. It's the casino where that guy was trying to hit that jackpot. I did not hear anything back from him, so we'll see if he's still there or not. And then I'll be back at the office. I'll work some more at the office and then hopefully go back again. Then I have a late meeting tonight at 6:30, so we'll see. Just have to time things right. So it's just going to be a lot of driving, more local driving than anything else, but going to be a lot of driving back and forth. And work is extremely busy. This morning, one of the alerts I got was somebody looking at pornography at work, and I'm like, do I really want to get this person in trouble? I mean, people do stupid things, but should they really lose their job? The link was blocked anyway, but I didn't have a choice because I had to close the ticket with my name on it, because the person who would normally close the ticket got fired yesterday. So I put me in a tight spot, so I had to tell my manager about it, and he said he would take over from there. So hopefully the person just gets a warning. I'd hate for someone to lose their livelihood over one site that they attempted to visit but were not able to successfully visit. So anyway, letting you go right now, moving to the first spot, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. So I can say that it was a very entertaining experience, but not a very profitable experience. So let me explain. I walk in and I see a guy, and he's checking machines, and he goes, what is it? Would you put out an APB for everyone to come at the same time? And he named like 7 other people that were in there. So I'm like, oh great, there's not going to be anything for me to make money on. So I talked to him for a minute and I said, hey, did you know so-and-so is still playing that machine? He's like, yeah, I went over there and took a look at it. and he's still playing it. I go back there, and the guy's sitting there, and he's pushed the attendant button to help, with something, and the lady came, and he said, can you lock this? I need to go get more money. And she said no, because she can only lock it so many times per so many hours, and he was over his limit. So he had $20 left in the machine, and he reduced his bet to 25 cents a spin, which means that it's going to move up 1/10 as fast as it was before, and it was already grinding forever. So he's now at like 61, let me see, 10, 12 months. Yeah, 61 hours now that he's been playing. He told me, well, today's Tuesday afternoon. He last slept Friday night, and he said he only slept for 2 hours Friday, because he had been in this casino for 2 days, Friday and Thursday. So he's been awake for a long time, so he's probably not thinking very clearly. But he's like, I just want to go meet my sister, because she's got $1,600 for me. He said, can you believe my wife won't give me any money for this? He said, my wife and I have a joint account together, but only she can get money out of it. And I said, I wonder why. So he said he was down $12,000 at this point. So if he wins right now, he's going to lose state tax, and he's going to lose at least $7,000. So if he won on the next spin. So he's in very bad shape. He asked me if he could borrow $1,600. I said, no way. I said, how long is it going to take you to go get the money? He said, 15 minutes each way. I said, I'm happy to sit in the chair for you for half an hour if that helps you while you go get it. And he goes, no way, man, I don't trust you. I said, all right, you don't trust me, that's fine. I'm willing to sit here for you and make sure nobody else takes the seat, but you don't trust me enough, so you're going to end up having to give the machine up, and someone else is going to end up sitting there because you don't trust me, so whatever. So that was definitely entertaining. I walked around, only saw one shaky machine. I played it, and I lost a little bit on that one, about $27, and that's really all I saw. And I went and got my free food for the week, including a double cheeseburger and fries. That's what I ate today, double cheeseburger and fries. And when I went back to pick up my food, I hear somebody, hey, Joe, over here. And it was this lady and this guy that I knew from 28 years ago, when we used to play poker at an illegal underground club together. And they were standing in line waiting to get their food, and talked to them for a while. When I got my food, I sat with them and talked to them for a while. And they're both working jobs now. They're both at least in their 70s, and they're back to work because they gambled too much, and they lost everything they had. And I'll tell you a quick story. The lady, who I think is a very nice lady, very sweet lady, she was saving money up with her daughter so that she could get an RV and they would go travel together. So the plan was, they get this money, they save it up, they buy this RV. This lady drives out to California where her daughter lives, and they would park the RV at the daughter's house. She would live with her, and they would go on vacations with the RV every weekend. And she ended up cashing out all the money out of the joint bank account and spending it all in one day at one casino. Because you know how it is. It's money that's not yours. It's it's supposed to be joint money. And she pulled it out, and she was down, and she started chasing the money and ended up losing all of it. So, that's what do you expect to happen? So I talked to them for a while and ended up leaving, but I talked to 2 or 3 other advantage players while I was in there, and they all agreed that this guy made a huge mistake, and he's crazy and delirious and all that. So that's what's going on right now. In the meantime, I got a few emails from work that they need help with some stuff, so I'm going to be so busy with stuff at work. I don't know how I'm going to get away. How am I going to travel the next few days? I've got no clue. So Anyway, we'll figure things out later. Right now I'm heading back to the office. I'll probably have one more slot session and then have a meeting tonight that I need to attend in person. So letting you go for now. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. So I left the office and went back to the casino again and went to see my friend to see how he's doing, and he's not there. The jackpot's still there, but there's a girl sitting there. I talked to her, and it's his sister, and she is spinning it at 25 cents a spin, which would take eternity to hit it. And she is waiting for him, and I said, what's going on? She said, oh, he had an emergency. I'm like, what, did he have to go to the bathroom or something? She said, yes. I said, okay, will he be back in a few minutes? She said, yes. I take care of my business in there. I come back around, he's not back. So I give him a call, and he's at home. He said, I'm just having some dinner at home. They wouldn't lock the machine for me, so I had my sister just sit there while I went home and ate. Okie doke. So it has been 67 hours and 15 minutes since he started this. And at the pace he's going, he's only raised the jackpot by $1 since I was here 6 hours ago. I don't understand. I don't understand this guy at all. So I don't think I'll be around when he hits it. He'll probably send me a text message, but I'm sure it'll be more than 72 hours after he started before he hits it. So it's insane. So I walked in, and for once I didn't see other players checking machines. And I walked up to one, and it wasn't really in position, but there were some extenuating circumstances that made it slightly positive, and it was a higher denomination. It was $6 a spin, and it didn't work out. I lost like $235 on that one. So walking around, looking, can't find anything. Finally, I see one, and it is at a even higher bet amount and a riskier machine. It's at $10 plus per spin, and I sit down and I think it over. I think, I'm gonna go for it. I think it's worth a shot. So I went for it, and I actually ended up leaving before it was completely done. And the reason for that is, well, I won't say the reason why, but let's just say I left before it was completely done. But I had a nice hit in the middle for over $1,000, like 1066, and I ended up leaving ahead for the session $676. So plus $676 there. I had someone reach out to me online. I'm sure he won't mind me telling a story. He said that he made a ton of money in crypto and blew it all at the casinos, and he wanted to learn card counting in order to get back at the casinos. And I totally support that, but I told him you've got to be the kind of person that would like doing it. It's not just about doing it, because there's a lot to it. So anyway, we'll see if anything comes of that. But he told me that he made almost $250,000 in crypto and then gave it back to the casinos, which is a shame. And he told me that if I had any questions about crypto, he'd be happy to answer them for me. So I appreciate that. I don't really even know where to start. I did buy Bitcoin a long time ago, back when it was about 2000. I bought Ethereum way back when it was like $50. Made a little money on those and sold them, but never really held them long term. I didn't want to wait years and years, and nobody really knew where they were really going. And even now, you've got Bitcoin at 71,000 right now. It could be $71 tomorrow. You don't really know. So until I understand it more fully, I'm staying out of it. So right now I am heading toward my meeting, and then I'll have to head home, and I've got work to do tonight as well after the meeting. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Tomorrow will be a nice long day, lots of blackjack. It'll be a lot more fun. and we'll see where that goes as well. If you have any questions or comments, the email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.